Good day everyone. Today I got something that I'm super excited about showing you. So I got a swag and ordered this one from Australia. It costs about 400 euros and 130 euros in import tax. It's a very expensive item. Now what is a swag? Well, it's pretty much a bivvy sack, but a very luxurious bivvy sack. I got this one from Alton in Australia and they had a very good Black Friday deal. So as a little bit of a band-aid on my wound, they even threw in an Alton ultralight camp chair, and this is a solid 100 euros worth here. And I've never really been into camp chairs and never thought of buying one, but if I can get one bundled in, I'm happy about that. And they also threw in an Alton Poncho tarp, which I'm quite excited about. I always wanted a Poncho tarp, I think. So we'll see how these ones looks as well. But for now, I'm going to set up the swag and we'll take a look at what it looks like. Here I got the sticks. These are the loops that goes in there and there, so we get some stability into it. And I got a couple of tent pegs as well. Now you only need around 4 to get it to be stable. Let me put those in. So you need to peg out these corners here. Well, to be honest, you actually don't need to. You can actually put just a little stone there on each end, and that would be fine. But I find that just the corners here is more than enough. Because if you can leave a couple of pegs at home, it will make the whole package a little bit lighter. It weighs about 1 kilo. So this bundle here are the sticks, and they fold together quite nicely like this and form a loop. So you got 3 loops of 3 different sizes. They also come color coded. So you got a green one here, for instance, and the black one and the silver one. But you can usually identify them by the size. So these are made of aluminium. There we go. And on the end here you got a ring. Just put that in. Once it's through, you need a bit of tension to get this one in, and there we go. And the other side. You could, if you wanted to lighten the load a bit, could get rid of the middle stick, in which still works fine. It's all optional, these things, because this one is so low to the ground that you don't have to take the same precautions as you do with the tent. And you might ask, what's the point of getting kind of a heavy swag like this and not use a Dyneema Solplex C-Pax tent that just weighs 1/3 of this? And it's not about the weight, because this is heavier, but it is about the space it takes when you're out and about. Because these Dyneema tents, or the trekking pole tents, they can actually be kind of tricky to set up in narrow situations. I've been in a few situations on top of mountains and stuff where one of these could easily fit, but getting the long lines out from a trekking pole tent had proved too tricky, and then you have to move on and find something else, and then it gets dark. So I think it looks pretty good. It's got such a low stealthy profile, and I do think all of these stay here, the loops, making a huge difference. Now, I'm not a big bivvy sack guy by any means. I've actually never owned one because they looked horrible, but this one just looked different enough that I thought I want to try it out. This here, the nanopore textile that is used for the tent, it's what makes it kind of unique. Because most of these bivvy bags, they are made out of a plastic material, maybe something like you have in the bottom here, and it becomes very hot and sweaty. So I've heard, I've seen people try to camp out in them. It can turn pretty ugly if it gets hot. But this one is supposed to be super breathable, and this is also what makes it not super light. It's a high-tech material, and it solves a few issues but adds a few grams more. Now, we haven't heard much about Australian gear, but it seems to be ramping up out there. Down under quite a bit as well, which is very interesting. There are a couple of backpacks I've seen from other companies that are super interesting as well, that I would maybe thinking of ordering. Let's open it up and see what it looks like inside. So first you got a big flap here that goes all the way around, and you got some, I think these sticky things. Flip this over there for now, and underneath you got this bug net, and this is maybe the main reason why I wanted this swag. Now just the ability to lie out in nature like this and just gaze up into the void, it's look at those stars, it's just very tempting to me. Get a little bit closer to nature, and you do get a feeling that everything here is pretty well thought out, or very well thought out. For instance, here you can just roll up this flap here, and there are some hooks that lets you keep the whole flap out of your way. So I think sometimes this is, I mean, you pay for this in weight, and this is why sometimes going super ultra light is maybe not always what you want. I'm going to see if my Rapide SL, it's a wide sleeping mat, so it's 25 inches wide. Okay, it's all blown up. Let's see. It's no problem at all. Fits really nice. Even got some wiggle room there. And the big test now, of course, is to see how easy it is to jump into it. Now, I've seen other bivvy bags that it can be quite problematic to get in and out of. This looks simple though, since it's top loaded like this. So shoes off, and we'll see. Ah yeah, absolutely no problems at all. So, let's see, it's getting nighttime. Just get this thing on. And I'm in. Oh, this is pretty nice actually, pretty nice. And the second big test is how easy is it to get out. Now this is quite the important test, because something you might have to do in the middle of the night, and you don't want to fall all over. So we'll see. You know what? This might be easier to get in and out of than an actual tent. Okay, let's see how it is to get a bag in. So this space here behind, it's very roomy. I can easily fit a pretty substantial backpack in there, maybe 50-55 easily. If you can see in there how much leg room there actually is. The Alton camp chair. See, this one might be harder to get in and out of. All right, pretty nice. Well, there you have it. I'm sitting in the Alton camp chair that I got for free from the Black Friday deal, and it's pretty comfy. So to summarize this, why did I actually get it? Well, there's one specific reason, except for the stargazing capabilities, which is a very big reason for me though. I wanted to get out, get closer to nature. I want to stare up into that starry void. But the biggest reason is that I'm planning to do a lot of hikes in the Mediterranean. So I've done it before, and then I had my big tent with me. And since it's technically not, well, you can't camp in most southern countries here in Europe. But what you can do is you can bivouac. You're almost always allowed to bivouac, which means that a swag like this, which is technically bivvy sack, would get around the rules a little bit. So the next trip I'm going to do, where I'm actually going to take this one, it's down to Jordania. So I'm going to hike in the desert there for a couple of days and see how this one performs. And I'm super thrilled about that. Well, I also want to show you the second gift I got for the Black Friday deal. It's the Alton Ultralight Poncho. Now, it's pretty much what it says on the tin. It's a rain poncho, but with an extra feature that it's also a tarp. So it comes with, well, we got a couple of snaps here on the side to keep it together. Let's see if I can get this on. There you go. You see the snaps there, working good. In order to use it as a tarp, just need to open up these snaps here. And now, let's see, should be a decent sized tarp. And that's it. That's the Alton Swag, and I'm super pumped about taking this out into the wild, so I can't wait until I get this out into the deserts of Jordania. Only time will tell if this material, the nanopore material, is going to live up to what it promised. I see no reason why it shouldn't. It should ventilate well, and it should keep the rain out. Well, we'll find out soon enough. So if you're interested in hiking and photography, this is what I do on this channel, so why not like and subscribe, and I'll see you around next time.